Hello folks, how's it going? Ron here from Ketone Records and Ketone Pictures and all the things. Of course, I always end up having to do some extra stuff, right? And one of those things is helping my wife with her Van Tel Pearls consultant thing. So she's going live. And instead of doing it with a cell phone or a glorified webcam, I decided that I was like, hey, why don't we just use my Panasonic GH4? Well, the Panasonic GH4 is not designed, apparently, to work as a webcam. So I kind of had to engineer it a little bit. So I went ahead and did a bunch of searching, a bunch of stuff that other people have done, and I was able to make it work and actually work at a very high quality and good work. So I'm going to take you through it and show you what I did. So here we go. Let me flip this around. Oops. How do you do that after you started? I guess you can't. Oh well. I guess I'll just use the front. Alright, so here's the GH4, of course. Got it turned vertical because I'm making it work with some of the way that people do this normally. And there's our set with her background and her table and all that jazz. And it's connected USB. Sorry, it's on this side. This is power, right? And then I've actually got it connected through Wi-Fi, as you'll see here. Got the Wi-Fi turned on, and the Wi-Fi is connected to the computer here. Well, the computer is connected. Let's see if you can see that. Go ahead and focus here. Connected to the GH4. Okay. And then hardwired to network for her live stream, because, ladies and gentlemen, if you're going to live stream, please make sure that you hardwire your network. Do not do it over wireless. Even the best wireless access points in the world are still going to have latency and weird things happen, so don't do that. Okay, once you got it connected to the Wi-Fi, you want to use this program here. It's Panasonic Lumix Wi-Fi Remote Control and Macro Recorder. Gotta focus on this thing. Panasonic Lumix Wi-Fi Remote Control and Macro Recorder by Mela Osbeck. I don't know if I'm saying that correct. Sorry if I butchered it. That's what you want. And then when you get it on, you want to set up certain things like the photo style. I did it with CNAD, so I don't have to do any post-production or anything like that because it's live. Aspect ratio 16:9. Recording format is MOV. You can apparently do MP4 or AVC HD if you want, but I just left it in MOV. And I chose the 4K full sensor here. And that's so it had the maximum amount of resolution going to the live thing. Then you want to click up here on live view. When you click up on live view, let me minimize some of this stuff here real quick. It's going to bring up this box here. And you notice that it's sideways because it doesn't auto flip. And then I just used the regular OBS Studio stuff that everybody else uses for their Canons and their Nikons and a bunch of other DSLRs to do their live streaming. OBS Studio comes up like this. And all you do is you go to the plus sign here and you click on Window Capture. Let's see if I can do that without breaking this. Window Capture, when you add it, you're going to choose the window, which is this java.exe window that is this window here. It says GH3 IP address. Okay, you're going to select that, and when you select it, you can... I'm actually going to get rid of that second one because now it's messing me up. Yes, remove that Windows capture. So what I did is I right-clicked on the actual screen that I'm using here. Right-clicked it, and I did transform and rotate it 90 degrees clockwise. And then I resized it to be the size of the window here. If you can't see the window, what you want to do is right click. You want to do preview scaling and do scale to window. That way you can see the entire box. Now let me go over my settings here. Hopefully you guys can still see this. Alright. So under general, I really didn't change anything here. Stream, I'll go over that in a second. Output, the video bit rate, and this is all referenced by Google or by Facebook Live. They tell you about all this. You want the bit rate to be no more than 4,000. I went with 4,000 because, best that we can do. The encoder, I went with the hardware encoder instead of the software encoder. Audio bit rate has to be 128. It's actually being done as AAC 128. I went ahead and did the advanced encoder settings, and I set the encoder preset to quality so that it looked the best that it could. Audio, sample rate should be 44.1 in stereo. And I went ahead and plugged in, as my child destroys all the things here. I'm not destroying I did it as an auxiliary microphone. I'm using a webcam. The microphone on the webcam is actually really good, but if you have anything else, like a USB microphone, I recommend one of those like Rode USB microphones or something you want to use. I have one, it's just in my storage unit. I haven't gone and gotten it yet. So you select your microphone there in the mic auxiliary and hit OK. And then you can play around the max volume down here if you want. Once you're done with all that setup, then you go to Facebook. And let me show you where I have to go in order to do this. Let me put that away so you won't see all of our personal Facebook stuff. All right. When you're on your page, you want to go up here to Publishing Tools. And then you're going to click on Videos. Then when you click on Live, up here in the top right, you're going to get this stream key. You want to copy that key. And it probably broke the other one that I was already running. Nope, it didn't. That's nice. You want to copy that key. You're going to go down here to Settings. You're going to go to Stream, like I told you I was going to do earlier. You'll choose from the service, Facebook Live, and then you'll copy and or you'll paste that stream key right here. Hit Apply, then OK. Once you've done that, you can click this button up here at the top. It'll actually say Start Streaming. And then just go back and reference the other screen you're watching it, which is the preview screen. The preview screen will bring up exactly what you're giving it from here in OBS. Then you're ready to go. That's it. Just FYI, Facebook's stream capabilities are a little funky. They don't look the greatest. A little soft in the focus. Doesn't quite follow the color profiles that you set up. So you may have to go cooler in your Kelvin rating than you would normally, just to get the kind of look that you're going for, and you don't end up being red like my face is right now because my phone is not doing a great white balance job. Yeah, and then just set up. You can crop the sides if you have some extra stuff you want to get rid of. Of course, with DSLR, you can use the lens and zoom in or whatever you want to do. But that's pretty much it. I searched around for a long time, and it was hard to find videos that were easy to understand. So I hope I took you through enough of it for you to get this working on your side. Oh, a couple extra things real quick. I did end up getting the power supply for the GH4, which comes with the dummy battery with this little dongle. There's a little rubber door up here that you pull out, and that way you can close the battery door with the cable still hanging out. And then the AC adapter plugs in. When you plug in an AC adapter into a GH4, this is using the live view on the screen here to source. Okay? But when you plug in the AC adapter, it actually turns that screen into a 5-minute timeout by default, which if it times out and goes black, you will lose your stream. You will not have any more visual to your stream. So to solve that, I have a very large card, a large SD card that I have in here normally for my regular work. And I just cleared it, which gives me the ability to record for 5 hours on that. So what I do is when I'm done and ready to go and I'm ready to start the stream, I just hit record. Just hit the record button, okay? And it'll go ahead and start recording, and it won't time out the screen. And that way you won't have 5 minutes into your stream video, all of a sudden, boom, you lose all your stuff. And you have to go and hit the button, hit the shutter button or any one of the buttons or whatever to keep it from timing out. So that's what I recommend. Hit record, get a big card, clear it, run it in a low, like 1080p at 50 bits, internal intro, just so it has the maximum amount of time or whatever works for you. You don't have to worry about that kind of quality with stream because it's pulling it directly from the camera, directly from the live preview. So you don't have to worry about you don't have to be at 200 intro or anything like that. I hope this helps you guys out. I hope it works. If you have any questions or anything, comment section, of course, below. And subscribe because we got some cool things coming up relatively soon. And I hope you guys will take a look at it and tell me what you think. Again, thank you very much for watching, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye.